so many people get into real estate investing or any business for that matter, and they think that it's either I'm going to go make a bunch of money as a capitalist investor and business owner, or I'm going to go save the world as a philanthropist. Our guest today, Tyler Gobel, loves that intersection of philanthropy and capitalism. So, he really wanted to come on today and talk to us about how entrepreneurs and real estate investors can boost their motivation and their bottom line through generosity and through giving back. So it's a fascinating topic. And, it goes to show that you can serve both the greater world around you and also, create wealth for yourself at the same time. So on that note, Tyler, welcome to the show. Tyler's a recovering house flipper. He's done over 20 house flips. He's a data scientist. He's the founder of LTG Investments. Tyler, tell us why we should be giving back and how that can also build ourselves up.
Yeah, Brian, thanks for the intro. We got to see our numbers go where we wanted them to go, and like I can promise you that it's really not that cool. Like it may sound glib to folks when like you're in a tough spot, and we were in tough spots too. Like we had multiple moments where like, man, how are we going to actually make the payments on whatever it was that we were doing? But at the end of the day, like everything turned out great, and we made the money we wanted to. We saw our bank accounts hit the numbers that we were aiming for. And then we went to bed and woke up the next day and it was like, okay, let's get another deal. And there was no real like deep fulfillment behind that. However, conversely, from the start of our business, we had always wanted to have something a little more important than just making money tied behind it. And so our core values, they stair step and they start at community, and then they move into work, and then they finish with generosity. And like you can kind of envision that as a pyramid. And for us, like community is the base of everything. And so like without people, it's kind of meaningless. All my best memories in my life are with friends, family, doing stuff together with other folks. And business is really no different than that. And then work is kind of a weird core value, but we really believe like it's good for people to work. It's good for people to work really hard. Meaningful work is actually good for people's souls. And when you can direct really strong community and really good work into a generous kind of purpose, and generous not just with philanthropy but also with just paying people well and giving people good salaries and good place to work, it's just so much more important than just seeing your balance sheet go where you wanted it to, or seeing the P&L hit numbers that you kind of set arbitrarily. Because at the end of the day, we're all going to die, but at the same time, like the impacts you make on people are just so much more important. And so the thing that we're really passionate about is using business and using entrepreneurship and capitalism to create really profitable businesses that have the margins to be able to give and make an impact on other people's lives. And for us, it's anti-human trafficking. And so a really cool example of that is because of the margin we had in our flipping business and the margin we built in from having systems to where we could take on a really big project without losing profitability and just running a good business. My wife is an architect, and she was able to, like, free of charge, help project manage and build a foster home for girls who were trafficked in the foster care system. And so because she had a business sense about her, and because she had those skills, she's able to put together like an HGTV level home for 6 girls that probably never dreamed that they're going to have something like that, right? And it's actually in Waco, Texas, the home of Magnolia. And so she got a chance to like work with them. They donated some materials and stuff like that to the home. And so just getting to do stuff like that, like if you haven't done that yet and you run a business, or you've been fortunate, or you worked really hard and you have margin in your life, like I'd really encourage you to find a cause or find something that you really believe in, or just give your people a bonus. Like give really generous end of year Christmas bonuses to the people that work for you. And I promise you that's so much better than just seeing your bank account hit that 6 or 7 figure number that you're hoping for. Because it really is pretty hollow at the end of the day when you hit those numbers, if you don't have something else that's a little bit more meaningful behind it.
Yeah, it's funny. Everything I've ever read about personal growth, about business, it's always start with why, right? That your motivation has to not only be present to begin any kind of venture, but it needs to be much bigger than yourself. And you're absolutely right that, meaning comes from working with other people and being around other people and serving other people. So I love all of that. And I love how people do want meaningful work. They want to build something together. So give that opportunity to people. Hire on more people and scale in the process, and give back to charities and causes that are very meaningful and important to you. So I love all of that. Tyler, in 30 seconds or less, how do you help people, and how can people connect with you if they want to take you up on that help?
Yeah, so we are getting ready to get some ground up development moving in Fort Worth area, Fort Worth, Texas. And so like we said, we're covering house flippers. We're kind of transitioning into a different class of real estate. We also hire people. And so we have a offshore talent agency where we're connecting just really, really quality jobs to people who are really, really good. We like to say we're connecting good people to good people. And so that's been super, super fun. And then also, if you got money and you want to donate to a good cause, we'll connect you with Unbound, and you can kind of help us fight human trafficking. So
That's awesome. Well, Tyler, thank you so much for joining us today. And guys, if you enjoy these quick, focused conversations that we have with people in the real estate space, please rate and review the show. Makes a world of difference to us. And on that note, we will catch you on the flip side. Want the cash flow, appreciation, and tax benefits of real estate without becoming a landlord? You've heard of REITs and real estate crowdfunding, but you probably don't know much about 5 other ways to invest passively in real estate. So we put together a free video course for you to show you how to consistently earn 15% plus returns from 5 lesser known hands-off ways to invest in real estate. And even more importantly, we'll keep risk front and center in that whole discussion, because really, what's the point of investing for high returns if you also take on high risk, right? So visit sparkrental.com/free to take our free course. Each video is snackable at 10 to 15 minutes long, and the entire course takes less time than watching a movie. Looking forward to chatting with you from within the course.